Gee. You know, it feels so much faster than it's actually going because of this, how small it is. Hello. What's up, YouTube? So today, pretty excited. I got a new thing. Call it a thing because I don't know what it is. E-bike, hyper scooter, hyper moped. I'm not sure, but I know it's going to be crazy. So let's unbox it. All right, here we go. So some of you might already know what this is. If you follow my shorts or watch my shorts, I've given some hints about this, but output's 84 volts, output current is 5 amps. Oh, not bad. So there's two 5 amp chargers. So that's pretty good, 10 amps. Nice. You know, it's packaged pretty well. It didn't come with the kickstand or the pegs installed, but I guess that's it, and just putting on the handlebar. Okay, looks like the kickstand goes right there. And it's done. Before we get into the specs and overview, if you like my content and you want to support me, please, I'm begging you, hit that subscribe button. Let's try to get me to 1,000 subscribers. I'm pretty close. Okay, well, let's get into it. So it's pretty cool. I guess you would call it a hyper scooter. It's a sit-down scooter. It is a dual 5,000 watt motor, so it has two 5,000 watt hub motors. It has a 72 volt, 50 amp hour battery. So you're looking at some pretty good range, 50, 60, 70 miles of range, depending on what mode you have it in. It's got hydraulic brakes. So it's got these, I think, looks like dual piston brakes. They work pretty good. They got some pretty good stopping power. There's two ways to turn it on. You can put in a code, password's 1234 when you get it. Or you have like a little RFID key that comes with that you can just put right here to turn it on. So it's got brake lights. You can see it light up there. Also has turn signals. Front and back. It's got LED headlight. I haven't ridden in that night yet, so I don't know how bright it is. So it's got a few different ride modes. So hopefully you can see this. Right now it's on B, which is just a back motor. You can switch that to just a front motor, or you can switch it to both motors. There's different power modes. So there's Comfort, Sport, and Eco Pro. Hopefully you can see that. And then each one of these modes have different gears, different, I guess, power stages, and you can change those, I think, by, yeah, so 1, 2, and 3. So Sport mode, third with 3, and front and back, that's the highest standard power mode you can do. So you have two sets of controls. You can control right here, or you have these buttons on the side here. They do the same thing. For the throttle, you have a half throttle here, and not a full throttle. It doesn't rotate very much, so it's a little twitchy taking off. But once it gets going, it's fine. So this doesn't have like as much torque as, like, say, a center drive motor, because it doesn't have a chain and a sprocket. But it actually picks up and goes pretty fast. But once you're going, it actually feels really torquey when you hit the accelerator. It's really fun. So it's not too fast off the line. It's not super torquey off the line. Not going to be power wheeling or anything like that. But once you get going, it's actually pretty quick. Like, actually really fast. Surprisingly fast. And it's fun. It makes you laugh. As far as range, I went over range. Probably 50, 60 miles of range. Top speed is a claimed 70 miles an hour. I haven't done a top speed run yet, so I'm not too sure how accurate that is. But I have got it up to 55 miles an hour, and it still had plenty to go. So, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it would get over 60 miles an hour for sure. That's pretty much the specs. I'll be doing a range test, and I'll be doing a top speed run, but these will be in separate videos. There's also an application you can download, an Android app, and you can mess with the controller settings, pretty much everything. You can customize it however you want. You can try to increase the power, decrease it, mess with the different modes. You can do whatever. I'll do a video on that once I learn more about it and get used to it. To access the battery, there's just this little key code lock here, and it opens up. You have access to the controller connection and your power connection. This lifts right out, so it's a quick disconnect. The other really cool thing about this is it's got a little trunk back here. So it's got storage that will actually fit your charger. See, I have my charger in here. It comes with two chargers, two 5-amp chargers. So it's a total of 10 amps of charging possible. I don't think you can fit both chargers in there. I think you can just fit one 5-amp charger. It also comes with a, but there's an option to get a trunk box that connects right here. It's a pretty good big box. So if you're like delivering DoorDash or something like that, it might be really convenient. I'm gonna order one and put it on here so I can do a review of it, but that'll be a couple weeks out. Let's go for a little bit ride and talk about the ride quality and the brakes, acceleration, and all that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, it has full suspension. So it has, the front forks are not adjustable, but they feel pretty good. They're pretty stiff. And then it has dual shocks for rear suspension. I don't think those are adjustable either, but they also feel pretty good. I'm 265 and this bike feels fine. So going up a pretty steep hill, got all-wheel drive on. Eats it up pretty easily. This bike is super nimble. You wouldn't think so. It has 14-inch tires, so let's talk about that. So there's two options for tires. You can either get the 13-inch street tires or 14-inch off-road tires. I went with the off-road tires just because, you know, in case I want to take it off-road or something or go mess around. I like to do dual sport type stuff. It was pretty easy to set up. You just got to put the kickstand and the pegs on and the handlebars. And then besides that, you got to switch it over to miles per hour and stuff like that. But the instructions in the manual are really straightforward. So it actually picks up speed pretty quick. The handling is fun as shit. It's like super nimble, even though it has kind of wider tires. This thing is fucking fast, man. When you hit the accelerator when you're going, you can feel it. It pulls. It doesn't really pull from a complete stop here. I'll do a full throttle from stop here. Yeah, so it kind of picks up a little bit slow. It has more horsepower than torque, I think. Because once you get going, like so right around 30 and then you hit it, yeah, you can feel that. It pulls, man. Yeah, it hit 40 miles an hour, no problem. Seems fun. The fun factor on this thing, 1 out of 10, definitely a 10. This thing's really fucking fun. And it's so small, it's so stealth. You know, you can definitely ride through some parks and stuff like that, bike trails. No one's going to give you a second look on this thing. It's even more stealth than like the Talaria XXX that I have. And it is quick. Actually, really fucking quick. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't doubt this thing would be able to go 70 miles an hour. Maybe not with me on it, but I'd almost certainly get over 60 miles an hour. And the brakes feel good. Confidence inspiring. So let me know what questions you guys have. You can order this through me. I'm selling it on my store, FewMoto.com. Link in the description. I have permission from the manufacturer to sell and everything, so it's all on the up and up. The delivery time is about 8 weeks from order to delivery. Right now, that might get faster in the future, I'm not sure. For right now, it's 8 weeks. It comes in a couple of variants. There's this black one, all black, no RGB. And then there's a white and red one with RGB side panels. I prefer the black. I'm not really too into RGB and all the flashiness, but if you like that kind of thing, it's available in RGB. It looks pretty cool. I'll flash it on the screen here. So I'm going almost 50. I mean, I don't know if I want to ride this thing over 50 miles an hour anyways. It's pretty ridiculous because it's so fucking tiny. I probably look ridiculous on this thing, but I don't give a shit. It's fun as hell. Oh, the price is $39.99. So $4,000. That includes shipping. So it's $4,000 shipped. I think the only place you'd have to pay sales tax right now is Texas. So if you live in Texas, unfortunately, you do have to pay sales tax. Any other state, you do not. So it's pretty much $39.99 shipped out the door. I think that's a fucking steal for this thing. It'll go, you know, 60, 70 miles an hour. That's a huge battery, 72 volt, 50 amp hours. I believe that's like 3,600 watt hours. Dual 5,000 watt motors. So it's 10,000 watt. You got storage. And then for, the option for the trunk, it's not on my store yet, but it will be soon. I want to review it first. But that'll be an extra $200. I'm not making any money off those trunks either. That's just exactly wholesale price, how much they charge me. So that's how much I'll charge you. So I'm not making any extra profit off like the truck. I just think it's really cool. So, you know, if you're a delivery guy or something like that, or you're doing DoorDash, I'm pretty sure it'd be pretty fucking awesome to have that kind of thing. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And please, please, subscribe to my channel. Help me get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. Gee. You know, it feels so much faster than it's actually going because of how small it is. You guys will 100% not regret getting this thing. 100%.